Here is a brief summary of the 7 eras of Japanese history. Prehistoric era, 30,000 BC, 7th century AD. This era marks the beginning of human habitation in Japan. Homo sapiens started living in Japan around 30,000 years ago. The era progressed from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age and Iron Age through the Paleolithic and Neolithic periods. Ancient era, 7th century, 12th century. This era saw Japan evolve into a centralized state. In the 7th century, Japan was influenced by Baekje and Silla and formed an ancient country. Japan adopted Baekje's legal system and culture to implement the Ritsuryo system and developed its own culture by accepting Silla's literature and art. This era is divided into the Nara period and the Heian period. During the Nara period, a centralized system was established, and Buddhism flourished. During the Heian period, aristocratic culture blossomed, and literature and art developed significantly. Medieval era, 12th century, 16th century. This era saw Japan evolve into a centralized state. In the 7th century, Japan was influenced by Baekje and Silla and formed an ancient country. Japan adopted Baekje's legal system and culture to implement the Ritsuryo system and developed its own culture by accepting Silla's literature and art. This era is divided into the Kamakura period and the Muromachi period. During the Kamakura period, a shogunate system was established, and Buddhism flourished. During the Muromachi period, aristocratic culture blossomed, and literature and art developed significantly. Early modern era, 16th century, 19th century. This era saw Japan evolve into a modern state. In the 16th century, Toyotomi Hideyoshi unified the country and established the Edo shogunate, which marked the beginning of Japan's development into a modern state. The Edo shogunate implemented a policy of national seclusion, isolating Japan from Western powers. However, in the 19th century, the policy collided with the demands of Western powers for Japan to open up. Eventually, the Meiji Restoration led to the collapse of the Edo shogunate, and Japan became a modern state. Modern, 19th century till the present. The modern era is a period in Japanese history when Japan developed into a modern country and emerged as a global power. In the 19th century, Japan underwent rapid modernization through the Meiji Restoration and expanded into various Asian countries through imperialist policies. However, Japan was occupied by the Allied powers after its defeat in World War II. After the war, Japan rose to become a global power through democratization and economic development. This era is divided into 4 periods: the Meiji period, the Taisho period, the Showa period, and the Heisei period. During the Meiji period, Japan underwent rapid modernization and emerged as an imperialist power after winning the Sino-Japanese War and the Russo-Japanese War. During the Taisho period, Japan's economy and culture developed significantly, but Japan was defeated in the Pacific War. During the Showa period, Japan developed into an economic power through post-war reconstruction and played a leading role in the international community based on peace initiatives that began with reflection on World War II. During the Heisei period, Japan made progress in economic growth and democratization, but Japanese society was shocked by the assassination of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2019. Japanese history is made up of various events and the efforts of individuals. The formation of ancient countries, the development of feudal societies, the birth of modern countries, the expansion of imperialism, defeat and reconstruction, economic development, and democratization are important trends in Japanese history. Japan is a country located in East Asia, consisting of islands with diverse natural environments and cultures. These characteristics have had various influences on Japanese history. Japan has played an important role in the world based on its strong military and economic power. However, Japan has also faced difficulties due to internal political conflicts and economic hardships. Today's Japan is promoting democratization and the introduction of a market economy. However, efforts are still needed to restore economic growth and international status. The future of Japan depends on the efforts of the Japanese people and cooperation from the international community. Japanese history teaches us the following lessons. Strong military and economic power are important factors in a country's development, but internal political stability and national unity are also important. A country with diverse natural environments and cultures will repeat the process of conflict and integration. History is made up of past events and the efforts of individuals, but the future depends on the efforts of people living in the present.